There is one experiment about female attraction that most men avoid hearing about, not because it's sexual, not because it's inappropriate, but because it shines a light on something most men never want to face. Women are reading you before you even open your mouth, before you speak, before you flirt, before you think you're doing anything. She has already made a quiet judgment about you. Psychologist David Buss, along with several other researchers in evolutionary psychology, proved this again and again. A woman's mind scans you faster than you can say hello. She notices details you don't even notice in yourself. Your posture, your breathing, your tone, the pace of your steps, how you enter the room, how you hold eye contact, or how quickly you break it. These tiny, almost invisible signals tell her one simple thing. Is this man stable, or is he shaky? Is he grounded, or is he needy? Is he someone who chooses, or someone begging to be chosen? Here's the dirty part. Most men, good men, smart men, have no idea they are sending the wrong message. They smile too much. They talk too fast. They try too hard to be liked. They behave as if they're auditioning for a part in her life. On the outside, they're being friendly, but on the inside, their energy is whispering, "Please like me. Please accept me. Please don't reject me." And that single emotional smell, that quiet neediness, kills attraction before anything can even begin. But this is not a video about blame. This is a video about awareness and how understanding a few subtle signals can transform the way women respond to you. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to learn the hidden cues women react to instantly, the silent mistakes that shut her interest off before you even say hi, and how to walk into any interaction as a calm, centered, attractive man, without acting, without pretending, and without playing games. Stay with me until the end, and something will shift inside you. You will never walk into a room, never approach a woman, never start a conversation with the same energy again. This is where everything changes. The real dirty experiment. Let's make something very clear. Before we go any further, there is no magic sentence that makes any woman melt. There is no secret line that instantly wins her over. And there is no shortcut that replaces genuine masculine presence. What David Buss and many researchers after him actually uncovered is something far simpler, far older, and far more uncomfortable. Women are not just hearing your words. They are feeling your entire being. Your words are only 10% of what she's responding to. The other 90% is non-verbal. In multiple studies, women were asked to judge men after tiny interactions. A few seconds of conversation, a silent walk into a room, a short clip with no audio, a brief introduction with almost no context. And here's the surprising part. They did not talk about the man's joke. They did not talk about his clothes. They did not talk about the words he used. They reacted to things most men overlook. Was he relaxed, or did he carry silent tension? Did he take up natural space, or did he fold into himself as if apologizing for existing? Did he speak with a steady, grounded tone, or did he rush through words like he was afraid of silence? Did he feel like a man with purpose and a life, or a man hungry for approval and attention? This is what I call the dirty experiment of reality. Your body speaks first. Your energy speaks louder, and your words only confirm what she already felt. That is the dirty truth. But it is also the liberating truth, because if women are responding to your energy, your posture, your calmness, your self-respect, then you don't need to become a new person. You don't need fake lines. You don't need corny tricks. You don't need to act like someone you saw online. You just need to adjust the signals you're already sending. Not to manipulate her, not to play games, but to let your real value, your real strength, your real presence come through in a way her instinct understands. That's what true seduction actually is. Not noise, not performance, not chasing, but clear signals of inner stability, maturity, and strength. The kind of signals her mind is wired to notice, long before she notices anything else. The first silent mistake. Here is the first silent mistake that kills a woman's interest before you even open your mouth. It happens the moment you walk in with a mission. I have to get her number. I hope she likes me. I need to show I'm worth her time. I must not mess this up. The second you think these thoughts, your body is no longer yours. Your nervous system takes over. Your energy changes. Your presence collapses. You switch from existing to chasing. And chasing always leaks through you. You move too fast, as if you're rushing toward approval. You laugh too loudly, hoping she finds you fun. You talk too much, trying to fill silence with value. You stare for too long, or snap your eyes away too quickly, afraid of being exposed. Even your breathing becomes short and shallow. Your shoulders rise, your face tightens, and your voice betrays you. Your whole presence, before you even realize it, is quietly saying, "Please see me, please approve me, please don't reject me." And here's the thing, a woman doesn't need to analyze this. She doesn't need to break it down. She doesn't need to think about it. She feels it instantly. A small shift happens inside her, like a Kiat alarm. He's tense. He's trying too hard. He wants something from me. He needs my reaction to feel okay. Human nature is brutally simple. We avoid needy energy. We gravitate toward calm energy every time. So what's the shift? What's the antidote? It's not acting cool. It's not pretending you don't care. It's not performing confidence. It's something much simpler. You stop walking into the room to prove anything. You walk in to be. You enter slowly, not dragging, but not rushing. You let your body settle. You feel your feet on the ground. You take one relaxed breath. You look around the room with curiosity instead of urgency. You observe first. You exist first. You let the room come to you before you push your energy into it. You're not in a hurry to be noticed. You're not desperate to be validated. You're completely okay, even if no one looks at you for a moment. This alone changes everything, because instead of, "Here's another guy trying to impress me," her mind receives a different message. Here is a man who is already okay, already centered, already whole. That is the root of real attraction, not looks, not lines, not performance, but a simple truth. You are good with yourself before anything happens with her. And a woman can feel that long before she decides whether she wants to talk to you at all. Silent value, what your body says. Let's go deeper. Not into tricks, not into games, but into the real language women respond to. Your body, your calmness, your inner stability. When researchers studied female attraction, they kept finding the same repeating pattern, no matter the culture, age, or background. Women react to signs of inner stability more than anything else. Not big muscles, not expensive clothes, not cold arrogance, not perfect lines or clever jokes, but to simple, quiet signs that say, "This man is settled inside himself." Let's break this down. A woman reads micro-signals like your posture, straight, relaxed, not puffed up, but not collapsed like you're hiding. Your shoulders, back and open, not stiff like you're fighting the world, not slumped like you gave up. Your breathing, slow, steady, unhurried, not fast and shallow. Your face, Calm, soft, naturel, not frozen in a fake smile, not tight in fear, or desperate for her reaction. Your eyes, present, warm, comfortable, not staring like you're starving for her, not cutting eye contact like you're ashamed. We can call this silent value, the value you communicate without speaking a single word. Silent value is powerful because it's honest. It's not a performance. It's not an act. It's not a mask. It is how your nervous system behaves when you feel safe inside yourself. And a woman's instinct picks that up instantly. So here is something simple to try next time, not to manipulate her, but to steady yourself before you speak. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel gravity supporting you. Take one deep, slow breath. Let your chest rise. Let your shoulders drop. Roll your shoulders back gently, as if you're making more space for your lungs and heart. Lift your chest a little, not like you're puffing up, but like you're allowing yourself to take your place. When you speak, slow your pace by just 20%. You don't need to rush. You don't need to impress. You just need to be here. This is not acting like a character. This is not pretending to be confident. This is letting your nervous system relax. And when your nervous system relaxes, your presence changes, your energy settles, and her instinct reads that energy as, this man is not afraid of the world. He is not begging for my attention. He is not running from himself. He is simply here. That combination, emotional safety plus quiet strength, is one of the most attractive male signals a woman can feel. It's rare, it's subtle, and it hits deeper than any line ever will. Soft dominance, calm leadership. Now we reach one of the most misunderstood truths about male attraction. Most men believe they must be alpha in the loudest, most exaggerated way possible. Talk over people, crack jokes non-stop, show off, try to dominate the whole room with volume and energy. But study after study shows something surprising. Women are not drawn to loud dominance. They are drawn to calm dominance. Not the man who shouts for attention, but the man whose presence naturally shifts the energy around him without him doing much at all. We can call this soft dominance, not softness as in weakness, softness as in control without force, as in strength without noise, as in leadership without pressure. Soft dominance is the kind of energy that says, I am steady, I am centered, I can guide this moment. So what does this look like in real life? It looks like simple things, things you might overlook, because they don't seem flashy. You don't jump into every conversation. You let others speak. You let the moment breathe. You listen first, not because you're shy, but because you're observing, understanding the room, before you decide how to move. When you talk, your words are slow, clear, and direct. No rambling, no nervous explaining, no trying to impress. You make small decisions, without hesitation and without drama. Let's sit over there. Let's walk this way. I'll get us something. These tiny actions send a massive message. You are comfortable taking the lead. Not from ego, not from dominance, but from calm confidence. You're not bossy. You're not controlling. You're not trying to show you're superior. You're simply a man who is at ease, deciding the direction. And this is where women feel the difference. Because soft dominance tells her three things. 1. You can handle pressure. Life doesn't shake you easily. 2. You can guide a moment. You don't wait for others to tell you what to do. 3. You're not drowning in your own anxiety. Your mind is steady and available. To understand this even more clearly, think of a dance. In a dance, the man leads, but he is not dragging the woman. He is not pushing or pulling. He is not overpowering her. He is guiding the rhythm. He is feeling her movement. He is adjusting, matching, leading, all at the same time. His leadership is gentle, yet unmistakable. He signals direction without raising his voice, without flexing, without forcing. This is soft dominance. It is steady. It is grounded. It is present. It is powerful, without being aggressive. It is confident, without being arrogant. It is not about controlling her. It is about controlling yourself. And when a man can guide calmly while staying fully aware of the woman in front of him, something powerful happens. She relaxes. She feels safe. She feels led, not pushed. Soft dominance is not force. It is presence that guides. A type of leadership that doesn't need to shout, because its strength is already understood. The man with a life, real options, not fake games. Now we reach another dirty discovery. From research on attraction, a discovery many men hate hearing, but cannot escape. Women are more drawn to men who seem to have options. Not because women want drama, not because they want to play games, not because they want to compete, but because options signal value. Options signal competence. Options signal that you are a man whose life has movement and purpose. If other people enjoy being around you, if other people trust you, if your life is not empty or idle, if your world is already full, her instinct quietly says, "This man is socially validated. This man is chosen by others. This man has something going on." It's not logic, it's instinct. It happens before she even thinks about it. But here's where men go wrong. Instead of building real options, they try to fake them. They act artificially distant. They pretend they are too busy. They post pictures trying to look popular. They play cold. They play mysterious. They play unavailable. But women can feel the difference between real fullness and fake detachment. Fake distance feels like a performance. Fake popularity feels empty. Fake confidence feels shaky. You don't need any of that. What you need, what truly changes how women respond to you, is much simpler. A real life. A life that exists even when she is not in it. A life that continues even if she leaves it. Ask yourself honest questions. Do I have real goals that make me wake up with purpose? Do I have friends who respect me and challenge me? Do I have passions, skills, or projects that I am building, not to impress anyone, but because they matter to me? Do I have movement in my life, or am I simply waiting for a woman to fill the silence? Because when you create a life that has structure, direction, momentum, you do not have to tell a woman. You have options. Your calm energy reveals it. Your relaxed presence shows it. Your lack of desperation proves it. You start reacting differently. You are less affected by her mood swings because your whole self-worth is not attached to one person. You are less anxious waiting for her reply because you're not sitting in an empty life, staring at your phone. You are less afraid of losing her because you are not hollow without her. And this creates a message her instinct understands instantly. I choose you, but I do not need you to survive. That balance, the mix of warmth and independence, is incredibly attractive because it means you have a full life. You have standards. You have direction. You have purpose. You are a man with filters, not a man who accepts anything with a pulse. You're not chasing every woman. You are choosing one woman from a position of strength. And that changes everything. It changes how she sees you. It changes how she feels around you. It changes how she behaves with you. Because you are no longer the man who is starving for attention. You are the man who gives attention deliberately, intentionally. from a place of abundance. A man with a life does not need to pretend he has options. He is the option. Read before you move. Now let's take everything you've learned and turn it into a simple daily habit. A habit that instantly separates you from 90% of men. Most men move first and think later. They rush, they push, they react. A grounded man does the opposite. Before he speaks, he reads. He reads the situation the same way a strategist reads a battlefield, quickly, quietly, and with complete awareness. Think of it as a 3-step scan. You do in just a few seconds. Read her, not in a creepy way, not in a staring way, just with simple awareness. Ask yourself, does she look open or closed? Is she relaxed, smiling, or enjoying the moment? Or does she look stressed, tired, or deep in thought? Is she already in a conversation? Does her energy feel light, or heavy, or distant? You're not judging her, you're reading the emotional temperature. Because approaching a woman who is stressed, distracted, or busy almost always feels wrong for both of you. A man who can read her state shows emotional intelligence without saying a word. Read the environment. The room always speaks. Ask yourself, is this a relaxed space where people naturally talk and connect? Or is it a tense place, a line, a tight hallway, a serious event where people want privacy? Is it loud and chaotic? Is it quiet and personal? Are people laughing and socializing or minding their own world? Because environment shapes behavior. A man who's aware of the room never feels awkward because he's not walking in blind. Read the moment. This is where timing comes in. Ask yourself, is this the right moment to approach? Should you start with something light, or should you let the moment warm up on its own? Sometimes the best move is not moving at all. Sometimes the best conversation happens naturally because you stayed in the area with calm, open presence. Sometimes approaching right away is perfect. Sometimes waiting makes everything smoother. A man who can feel timing gives off a sense of flow, not force. This tiny pause does two powerful things. 1, it makes you far less awkward. You're not interrupting. You're not barging in. You're not invading a tense moment. You're not guessing you're reading. 2, it signals real social intelligence. This is massively attractive. Why? Because women notice men who understand context. A man who observes before he acts feels calmer, smarter more, grounded more, intentional. He feels like a strategist, not a boy jumping at the first spark of attention. This is where you shift from random approaches to calibrated presence. Random approaches feel desperate. Calibrated presence feels powerful. Random approaches feel like chasing. Calibrated presence feels like choosing. Random approaches feel nervous. Calibrated presence feels controlled. This 3-step scan is simple, but it transforms how you move, how you speak, how you are felt. And when a woman feels a man who moves with awareness instead of impulse, everything changes. Controlled presence, not clingy, not invisible. There is one more layer to this entire psychology of attraction, a layer most men never master. Because attraction is not only about how you show up in the moment. It's also about how you exist in her mind when you're not around. Studies on relationships, attachment, and desire all reveal the same subtle truth. We are drawn to people who are present but not overwhelming. Too much distance and your memory fades from her mind. You become background noise, a forgotten possibility. But too much chasing, too much messaging, too much attention, and she feels pressured, suffocated, overwhelmed. Her instinct pulls away, because you're giving her more than she asked for, before she even earned it. Real seduction lives right in the middle. Call this controlled presence. Controlled presence is not a game. It's not manipulation. It's not pretending to ignore her. It is balance. It looks like this. You answer her messages, but you don't sit by your phone, waiting for every reply like a lost puppy. You show interest, but you don't spill your life story in the first conversation. You make time for her, but you do not erase your friendships, your work, your goals, or your daily structure. You are available, but not instantly available, every second of the day. You don't disappear. You don't chase. You simply exist with stability. This steadiness does something powerful to her mind. It creates a natural question, a subtle curiosity. What is going on in his life when he's not with me? This question is not insecurity. It's interest. It's intrigue. It's the pull of attraction working on its own. That curiosity makes her lean toward you. It makes her invest. It makes her wonder. It makes her open the door from her side, instead of you pounding on it from yours. Because when your presence is controlled, measured, and grounded, she moves toward you, instead of you chasing after her. Remember this line, because it's the heart of everything. Seduction is not hunting. It is gravity. Gravity does not run. Gravity does not chase. Gravity does not beg. Gravity pulls, because it has mass, depth, weight, substance. Seduction works the same way. You become attractive when your life has weight, when your energy has depth, when your presence has quiet strength. You pull naturally, without performing, without begging, without exhausting yourself, trying to win someone over. Controlled presence is the difference between a man who tries too much and a man who is enough. And a woman can feel that difference every single time. Now you understand why I called this David Buss's Dirty Experiment on Seduction. It's not dirty because it's manipulative. It's not dirty because it's inappropriate. It's dirty because it exposes a truth. Most men spend their entire lives running from. Women are reading you long before you speak. They don't need to analyze it. They don't need to break it down. They don't even need to think about it. Their instinct reads your signals instantly. Your posture strong or collapsed, your calmness centered or shaking, your purpose direction or emptiness, your softness steady leadership or scattered energy, your options fulfilled life or desperate hunger. Every small behavior tells a larger story. And here is the part most men never understand. You do not need to become someone else. You do not need to pretend. You do not need to shape yourself into an alpha stereotype that you don't even believe in. You don't need fake lines, fast tricks, emotional games, manipulative tactics, or loud, forced confidence. What you need is much simpler and much more powerful. You need to slow down, stand up straight, breathe, live a real life, lead with calm, speak with intention, and show up with presence, not panic. This is the kind of masculinity that doesn't chase approval because it doesn't need approval. This is the kind of man who becomes attractive by accident because his energy is clean, his presence is grounded, and his standards guide him more than his fears. This is seduction in its purest form, not by pushing her, not by proving yourself, not by forcing anything, but by allowing her to feel the man you become, when you are stable, focused, and fully alive. From today on, I don't want you walking into interactions with nothing but hope. Hope is weak. Hope is passive. Hope is waiting for luck. Instead, walk in with clarity. Clarity about your worth. You are enough without performing. Clarity about your standards. Not every woman deserves access to you. Clarity about your energy. You move slow. You move calm. You move on purpose. Because once you begin to master yourself, you stop chasing attraction. You start attracting naturally. You stop grasping at attention. You start choosing connections. You stop asking, will she like me? And you start asking, does she fit the life I'm building? This is where seduction changes, from a game to a gravity. And you become the man everything revolves around. If this opened your eyes, if even one moment in this video made you pose, made you breathe differently, made you see yourself with more clarity, then don't let it end here. Hit like, not for the algorithm, but so this message reaches other men who are walking through confusion, through rejection, through quiet self-doubt, men who have value in them, but no one ever taught them how to show it. And if you want more videos on calm masculine presence, female psychology, inner stability, and the real science behind attraction, all explained in simple, honest, easy-to-understand words, then go ahead and subscribe. This channel is for men who don't want fake alpha talk, who don't want childish tricks, who don't want mind games. This is for men who want clarity, direction, and grounded inner strength. And now, before you leave this video, I want you to write one sentence in the comments. I choose calm power. Not noise, not performance, not fear, not begging for attention, not chasing validation. Calm power. Write it because it marks a shift. It marks a decision. It marks the moment you stop moving like the man you used to be and start moving like the man you're becoming. Let me see the men who are ready to stop chasing and start becoming. Men who are ready to lead their life with presence, not panic. Because once you understand these signals, once you master your posture, your breath, your silence, your presence, you stop being a confused spectator in your own love life. You become the one who decides the pace, the tone, the direction. You choose who enters your world. You choose who earns your time. You choose who stands beside you. This is where attraction stops being a mystery and becomes something you move through with clarity and power. So write it below. Own it. I choose calm power and step into the man you were always meant to be.